I've seen my fair share of videos on this already, but I'm here to give my opinion on whether or not I think Vader belongs in Dead by Daylight. But for those of you wondering where all these videos have come from and why everyone says this, it's because this guy, Matthew Cote, the head of licensing at Behavior, admitted in an interview that he has quote-unquote had meetings with Disney over bringing Darth Vader into the fog. So now I'm sure that answers at least some of your questions as to why these videos are popping up everywhere. Just a little bit of insight, just because Behavior's had meetings with Disney doesn't 100% mean Vader's coming. The chances still be about the same as anybody else. It just means that both sides have considered putting him in the game, which is usually, yes, a good sign, but again, it's not 100% accurate. Yes, this is happening. Anyway, with all that out of the way, let's get into my analysis of the character and see whether or not I think he should be in the game. Probably the biggest reason that people think Vader should not be put into Dead by Daylight is because of his quote-unquote lack of horror, but in my opinion, he kind of outranks some of our characters in Dead by Daylight when it does come to horror. On screen right now, I have 3 characters that are already in game that have had so much controversy upon announcement or release that they weren't scary enough, quote-unquote. Now, I'd say horror-wise, they're all about equal or very similar to Vader's level of horror, but one stands out, and that's Ken Kaneki himself, a good person, a character that was a protagonist, the good guy in his own media. That's the hero of the story that they took. Yeah, sure, it was kind of a broken story, but nevertheless, he was the good guy. And Behavior managed to turn him successfully into a really good killer. And the thing is with Vader, Behavior wouldn't even have to make up a story. They wouldn't have to change his origin and make him a villain. But we should take something else away from this too. We should take away the fact that this means stories don't really have an impact. Good guy, bad guy, it doesn't matter. You can end up as a killer if you try hard enough. I guess that kind of subtracts the whole does he deserve to be a killer and kind of influences is he intimidating enough to be a killer? And in my opinion, Vader outranks the likes of Kaneki, Skull Merchant, Trickster, and Trapper even when it comes to intimidation. And if we fully remove intimidation out of it, he has the weaponry, the abilities, the statistics, the drive, the power, everything he needs to be a killer. So that brings us back to the question, why do people not want him to be a killer? And I think, with not that much research, I figured this out. And it's simply because people don't want Star Wars in Dead by Daylight. It's not Darth Vader specifically, it's just everyone else. Which kind of makes sense. Star Wars is sort of an action-devoted genre. There is no real sort of horror aspect to it, as long as you're not looking at the super deep lore, which is terrifying. But forget about the deep lore for a second, or any of the books, or anything like that, as all we're talking about is whether or not Darth Vader can be a killer. And in my personal opinion, Darth Vader standalone is probably one of the best choices for Dead by Daylight, and I would be more than excited to welcome him into the fog. But yeah, let me know what you guys think in the comments of this video. I am sorry for the late upload. I've been really sick recently and I've just been trying to sort of wait for that to go away before I post it again. But of course it didn't go away in time. It's been like fucking 10 days and I'm still sick. So I just decided to throw a couple videos out now. I have another one that's like halfway done. That'll be out pretty soon. And then Springtrap. Exciting. But yeah, thank you all so much for watching and I'll see you in the next video. Why can't I speak? I'll see you in the next video. Have a good day or night depending on where you live. Goodbye.